Hey guys, welcome in with Night 5 In, coming at you with another quick little clip, and we got some shit we got to talk about here. Over the past week, man, we've learned some things. Kathleen Kennedy was given an award for what? None of us know. None of us can answer. All she did was hired a yes man to do thy bidding with the Last Jedi, and completely divide a fandom and fucking trash a Star Wars saga trilogy. And they're calling it the Skywalker trilogy. No, this is the Disney trilogy that you guys completely messed up on greatly. And the numbers are showing with Odin and everybody else. She's talking about having more female directors in Hollywood. And I have my little Kindle up here. Forgive me. I know my production sucks. But I want to go over some things that I was kind of just doing a little research on. And I want to let you guys know about female directors and that they've been around forever. Just like I've talked about, there's been diversity in movies forever, but nobody's ever known because they're too young. Catherine Bigelow. Catherine Bigelow won an Oscar for The Hurt Locker. Back in 2008, the movie came out. I got it here on my Kindle. I'm kind of doing a little research here. But another movie that I actually was quite shocked that she directed. You guys are going to fucking trip on this. Another movie that Catherine Bigelow directed was one of the all-time greatest movies up there with Die Hard and Men and fucking misogyny and was Point Break, man. Yes, guys, with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves himself, the one, the Neo, she directed Point Break. Catherine Bigelow, along with going up against her then ex-husband at the time, against James Cameron, up against for Best Director and Best Picture, and she won both. Wow. Hold on. Go female directors. They've been around forever, they've been around forever, guys. Great job. Patty Jenkins, we all know her from Wonder Woman, but another little movie that she actually had a writing credit on, as well as a directorial debut, not a debut, but another directorial credit, was Monster with Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci back in the day, telling the story of Eileen, I forget her last name, Wozniak, I don't even know. But she has that credit as a writer as well. And that movie did well. Charlize Theron took home some Oscars and some awards with that movie. Amazing, guys. Like, Kathleen Kennedy's so excited about letting everybody know there's going to be future women in Star Wars directing. There's been women directors and things out there for years, and nobody actually does a little research and takes a little time to learn about these things. You know what I'm saying? I just learned it tonight, man. I just got on IMDb on my Kindle, and I learned that Catherine Bigelow directed Point Break. What? I was shocked and amazed, man. And that movie was so well executed and so well done. And we got Point Break. You know, I haven't seen it on Blu-ray yet. Like I said, if I see it, I'll buy it. But we have another movie out that came out 20 years ago. And the movie was such a phenomenon back in 1999 with the cinematography, with the direction, with the characters, with the story as a whole. For me, it didn't really leave a whole lot of questions unanswered. I think it did a pretty good job doing 1, 2, and 3, tying everything together. And that movie was called The Matrix. The Matrix with Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Lawrence Fishburne. That movie was incredible. We saw things that we haven't seen before. And you know it was great because a lot of other movies tried to mimic that kind of cinematography with the stop motion and the camera angle, how they went around everything, and the slow-mo and everything like that. But an amazing movie. And that was done by the Wachowski brothers back in the day. Now, here's the big thing with that, about talking about women in direction. Lana is now... there's now, I forget their names. I think it was Larry and something else. Forgive me, I should do a little bit more research. But point is that the Wachowski brothers are now the Wachowski sisters. It's Lana and Lily. They're both trans. They came out. They wanted to be trans. That's how they wanted to be. Now, I don't care what you are or how you walk with life. if you can tell a good story and make a good movie and be true and honest to your brand and to your characters, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm going to go spend my money and I'm going to go see your movie. Here's the big question. 20 years ago, Hollywood wasn't that much engorged with all the virtue signaling, the identity politics, and the whole gender craze that we have 20 years later, which is now. And what I'm concerned with, being that most of the original cast is signed on through IMDb with The Matrix 4. Being that Lana is going to take the range of direction on this one, I think Lily's going to sit out from what I've read. What's going to happen with this? She created a trilogy that was, I think as a whole, was pretty good. Pretty good. Not a lot of people can do that. But I think it was pretty good. I own the Blu-ray. I have the whole Matrix trilogy. I think it's a phenomenal movie. The story and all the characters and all little tidbits fit in really well, and I really enjoyed the saga of the Matrix. The big question is that now Hollywood is what it is. Is Lana going to pander, virtue signal, put in identity politics into her movie? Or is she going to stay true from the actual 1, 2, and 3 that she did back in that day and stay true to her characters, stay true to the story, stay true to the mythology? It's really a big question, guys. I mean, you know, she and her brother, then sister now, created that saga. But there's mythology now to the Matrix. I mean, we've had video games spawn off. We've had an animated series came out called the Animatrix movie. And the video game was phenomenal. I loved it. I thought it was great. I played it on GameCube. It was a great game. It was lots of fun. And they even did a little, cutscene story throughout the movie, which also was really, really good. The big question is, what is she going to do? Now, she can't go both ways. She can't go both ways as far as pandering to her community that she's now a part of, respectively, of course, and staying true to her mythology that she and her now sister created 20 years ago. What's going to happen, guys? We don't know. We know that Keanu's back. Obviously, he got a script. He read it. I'm pretty sure through IMDb he's signed on along with Carrie-Anne Moss. But what's going to happen? This is going to be, I think, a pivotal thing to talk about coming up, because she's trans. Obviously, she's a trans woman. Is she going to pander, or is she going to stick to her mythology and stay true? Who's to say? But it's a big, big thing. I kind of wanted to point out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. The things in the comments below, over there, down below. If you like what I'm doing, please give me a like and a subscribe. Share this video. Let me know what you guys think, please. I just think it's so funny that, we've had female directors out there directing movies that we had no idea that directed and they were a part of, like 20 years ago. And now everybody's making such a big deal about this gender phenomenon and being a writer and director in Hollywood. Let me tell you something about men and women. Okay, real quick, a little off topic. If women want to go do something that they're passionate about, they're going to go do it. If guys want to go do the same, they're going to go do it also. We don't give a fuck if it's gender or trans or gay or whatever. Give me a good story. Give me good characters. I will go pay money and I will see it a first, a second, maybe even a third time. I don't care who you are. I don't care what walk of life you choose to be a part of. I don't care. The Fandom Menace, guess what, guys? They don't care either. We want to see what's true to movies, and that's story, characters, and being true to the mythology, because The Matrix has a mythology out there now. It's a saga. It's a trilogy. What's going to happen, guys? Let me know what you think. And it's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. I hope everybody's having a great week. And as always, guys, have fun and make it your day. And we'll talk to you guys very soon. Have fun, guys.